Note to self, use a better marker. And for all of you who have normal eyesight, the word I have written down is procrastinate. I mean, you cannot fight it. You'll end up procrastinating even more, trying to avoid procrastinating. I don't know if it makes sense, but when you try to do a task, you often find yourself procrastinating. I mean, whatever it be, even if it's the thing that you enjoy doing. मेरा मानना ऐसा है कि in this day and age, everything around you is made to just grab your attention, to distract you from what you're doing currently. Everything is about retention and getting more eyeballs. I mean, what is even the point in avoiding procrastination? At this point, you may have just gotten used to it. So just don't stress about it. You are going to procrastinate today or tomorrow in anything that you're going to do. So just don't fight it. Now take me for example. I woke up at around 9, but I started vlogging after I had my lunch. The time before I started vlogging, I was just thinking about how should I vlog, not actually vlogging it. After a point, everything becomes about challenge and reward. If it isn't challenging enough or rewarding enough, you won't do it. If it is too much challenging, you will stress about it and end up avoiding it. If that doesn't reward you too much, you will just delay the task until it becomes challenging and forces you to do it. Okay, I'll simplify this down for you. Let me draw a graph for you. Challenging. This is the reward. Now, this is the imaginary stress line. Graph goes something like this. As it gets challenging, you get more reward out of it. But once you hit this line, this is the stress line, imaginary stress line, the reward starts to drop. And doesn't matter how much challenging the task gets, you won't get as much as reward you are getting from it because you have reached the threshold of the stress line. Now, that's where procrastination comes in. If the work is this challenging, it won't give you much reward, so you won't do it. If the work is this challenging, which is much more than this, the first x, this x2, you still won't do it because it is not giving you much reward. As long as the task is as challenging as this line, you will follow it. Once it reaches the stress line, there is no amount of reward that will make you do the task. Because the work is so challenging, you will end up just thinking about the work instead of actually doing it. When the work is not challenging enough, you will think you have all the time in the world to do it, and therefore not even try to finish it unless there is something that forces you to complete it. That's when this automatically comes on this graph. Imagine you have 10 hours to complete a task or complete a homework, but you only leave it to the last 1 hour. Now it becomes challenging enough and it comes here, and therefore you feel a sense of accomplishment after doing it and to get this reward. That's why what I believe is, according to this rule which I have somehow made, you will only do the task once you feel it is challenging and rewarding enough. So here's a tip: give yourself small challenges and incentives to those challenges to ensure that you complete those small tasks. Now, this is just me thinking about how procrastination works. This is not a foolproof idea, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? You will procrastinate, but just know that that is not a bad thing to do at the point. हमेशा aware रहना कि you are procrastinating, and procrastination can happen many ways. Like the phone is the biggest killer right now, which distracts you from what you're doing, and you can't avoid it. There's no way to avoid it. Just find a way to work through it. Yeah. Oh shit. जिम के लिए लेट हो रहा है. लो, बाय. Oh, almost didn't see you there. So I was just editing my videos and I just realized that even this 30-day challenge that I've given myself of vlogging for 30 days, it is challenging because I've never done it. But because I've never done it, once I complete it, it will be that much rewarding. So yeah, new achievable challenges are rewarding. And I think this is a perfect example of that.